about 12 years old. I was on a trip with my family at the time. We were going to see some historical place in Jordan, and going up the mountain with like the car just going up and up through every road. Suddenly I fell asleep, and then I remembered something that was like very weird to me as a 12-year-old. I saw myself as an older person, a girl specifically. I was wearing a skirt, and I was a bit cheerful. I was very happy. I had my hair in a kind of style that was curled up, and it was very, very short. And I remember it was a holiday of some sort. And we were cleaning the place that we worked at, and I was a seamstress at the time. I had my friends right in front of me, like across the road. And it was like a stone road. It was so nice. The place, the scenery, if I can describe it, it was a small village. And everyone knew each other. This is what I remember. I remember I crossed the street. Right now, as I talk about this, okay. I remember I crossed the street to my friends. They were two of my friends in the store bit in front of mine. They were gathering up to drink coffee. We wanted to read our coffee cups. So it's just something that we used to do, I think. They were waiting for me, and I remember one of them had her hand on her cheek, and she was calling me over, like, come, I want you to drink a cup of coffee. And if I can rephrase it in like this, the way that she was saying it, she's like, تعي يلا بدنا نشرب القهوة اليوم. And I remember I crossed the street, and she told me, go close your shop. That's like, it's a holiday, no one's gonna come, no one wants to fix any of their clothes right now. And I was like, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. As I went out of the store, I remember a kid. He was, I think, not older than 10 years of age. He was slightly tanned. He was wearing a short, and he was running. We were like at a corner, like the road. It was like a cornered road. He was running very fast. And I remember a car was like driving by, and specifically it was a black Mercedes. And all I remember is that I held that kid from the road. I just snatched him so that the car doesn't like hit him. And that's it. And then I woke up from what I would call, when I was younger, a dream. And I remember I was like, Mom, no, I don't know what I just saw. My mom is not with remembering or like with the idea of me remembering what I saw, just because she wouldn't want it to affect the way that I live my life today. But I didn't think a lot, like I didn't think much of it. Like I didn't think it would affect me in a bad way. I really wanted to know more. Like I wanted to know if it was something that I had experienced in my previous life, if it's something that I can fix, if it was more than just a kid that was crossing the street and a car that was just like driving by. Was it maybe an attempted murder? I don't know. Were they following the kid? Were they trying to kidnap him? Questions do pop in my head right now as I talk about it. To be honest, this is like the first time that I've actually talked about it like this much. But yeah, if something, it made me like it's weird, but it made me want to own a Mercedes in the future, like in my life right now. It made me want to own a Mercedes. And something that affected me, which is like wearing skirts for some reason. I don't know why. I love skirts, but at the same time I can't wear them. It's like whenever I put on a skirt, specifically like the type that I was wearing that time, I'm like, I can't. And I take it off. So I think maybe stuff did, like, I don't want to say affected my life because I don't think like I have a fear of crossing the street or I have a fear of driving a car or anything. On the contrary, to be honest, I would love to know more, and I wish that I can like just remember maybe a name, the specific place that I was at, maybe that would help me or help someone. And yeah, that's the story that I remember. My view on life and death, would be, I lived a life where maybe I experienced something bad, but it's not gonna define the way that, like, it's not gonna confine me in this life. It's not gonna make me stop doing stuff that might be normal, like, as I said, going out, driving a car, and like crossing a street. I feel it makes me want to do the things more, because maybe I wasn't able to continue on doing that. Maybe the car hit me, and that's like how I eventually died. I would love to know what actually happened after that, to be honest. Like it makes me think about a lot of questions. What was the way that the people that I loved, like what did they think after I left? What impact did it leave on them? How did my passing affect them? Especially that we were like having a nice time and I saw the people that loved me. Like these two faces, I know that if I saw them, if a picture was to pop up right now and I saw the faces, I would definitely know that it was them. And I think, so I believe it was in Lebanon, like the place where I was at. I believe it was in Lebanon. And I believe that if I was to find the place, I would recognize it. And I would recognize myself. And it's not like very perfect. Like I see myself and I can't see I see my face and I can't see my face. It's like such a weird feeling to me. Like I know the person, but I don't know the person. I have something that I want to share with that person, but I can't share with that person. It's like there's a veil. There's a veil that I can't take off while interacting with people. To be honest, it makes me cautious. Maybe that's what I learned from the thing that I want to say experienced in my previous life. It makes me more cautious. It makes me want to enjoy my life more. It makes me more grateful for the people that I have that love me. And it makes me want to be happy the way that I was in my previous life. Because I know that person, whoever she was happy. She was independent. She had something going on for her. Especially at the time, like the past. I mean, I really do see myself as a boss lady. And it makes me like motivated to see what I can accomplish in this life. Yeah, it makes me value the people I have in my life more. This definitely does. I believe actually that we have to let people that remember anything from their past talk, because we never know when it might be solving something for us. We never know when it might be affecting something that we have going on right now, or a problem that has occurred. Maybe something that I didn't say, or something that I didn't follow, or I was like told not to remember that, or maybe it was something that I watched. Maybe if I was more like open to talk about it, maybe I would have fixed something that right now speaking makes me feel it makes me feel that I should have, like like right now, it makes me feel that I should go back. I should search for that person. I should actually get to know what happened. To be honest, like right now, I have a lot of mixed feelings. Especially because it's like, as I said, the first time I speak about this. But I'm fascinated and I want to know more. I really want to know more.